This is the Desert Bears podcast. I'm Davey, the host. To my right is
Mark Nutt.
and to my left,
Garit Heaton.
we're located within the Craft Cave
The Craft Cave.
at Garrett's
Secret headquarters.
headquarters. Today on the agenda, we have important topics to talk about. Who's going first?
I think I'm going to go first this time around.
Go.
Excuse me. So the topic I want to talk about is, the question is, what is your favorite fictional vehicle? That's the question I want to throw out there. And I've written a few down, but let's just talk about your favorite fictional vehicle. Garrett, I know you've been excited about this one.
Once I heard that you were gonna do this, I instantly, I made a list and I thought about it for a long time, like way more than I should have. But the very first vehicle that I thought of instantly was from Star Wars, which is funny. Like, I think about all the time how, Star Wars has just influenced our culture so much. You look on YouTube and there's like lightsaber videos all over the place.
Yeah. Have you seen the latest Princess Bride lightsaber video?
No, I
with
put
Inigo
that on my
Montoya?
blog, actually.
It's pretty awesome. Inigo Montoya and Wesley doing a lightsaber battle.
Yeah, I love it. Anyway, so my first vehicle that I thought of was the Star Wars Imperial speeder bike.
Speeder bike.
So
out of all the Star Wars vehicles.
yeah,
And that's
That
the one from
one?
Return of the Jedi, right?
it's
yes.
the one where they're in the forest.
in the forest.
and, like,
Yes.
Why would they use vehicles like that in a dense forest?
I don't know, but it's a hover bike. It's fast. It has a laser turret.
What about those pod racers?
They have very cool sound effects, but they're big and dumb.
Yeah, they don't have guns on the front. No,
Gung, gung,
you're
gung,
right,
gung,
Garrett.
gung, gung,
Actually, that was one of my first dream vehicles. Like, I remember seeing Return of the Jedi. I was like probably 12 or something like that, and just falling in love with that vehicle. It's just such a cool.
Oh my
You're
gosh.
absolutely right. Why were they racing in the forest with those things?
Such a dense forest. Flying at millions of miles
It's like,
an hour.
I'm surprised
Actually,
how
I
many trees
looked it
they
up.
didn't.
It's only 600 kilometers, I think.
So what would
I
that
could be
translate
wrong.
to?
I don't know.
I know like 120 kilometers is 60 miles per hour. That's the only conversion I know. No, that along with those same thing, there's another race through the forest in Incredibles. That was another vehicle I thought about. Do you remember Incredibles?
The hover
when
saucer?
the guards, yeah, they had those hover saucers, but they
yeah.
like had guns on them, and so there's like a little personal UFO, and that reminded me. That scene in Incredibles reminded me of Return of the Jedi, just the way I was going through the forest like that. So kind of the same idea there.
Yeah. Anyway, so that wasn't my final answer.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I had.
I hope not, dude.
What's funny is the next one is actually from the movie Stardust. Has anyone seen that?
Stardust?
Not a clue.
Who's in that movie?
It's a super good one. I'm really good at I'm terrible at remembering names. I can't tell you, but
I'm looking it up right now.
okay, do it. But anyway, in that movie, there is a ship that's kind of like an airborne. It's kind of like half, blimp, half old sailboat kind of a thing, and it's
Oh, there's
What?
the new Stardust. Okay, yeah, I haven't seen this yet. Okay,
and its sole
with
purpose.
Robert De Niro
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
So De Niro plays the captain of this ship, and
Oh, now I know what you're talking
and
about.
they harvest lightning. That's like they fly around in lightning
There we
clouds and they
go.
harvest lightning,
There it is.
So it's a ship, and I love ships, and it's all about lightning. So of course that was
Interesting.
really freaking cool.
No, I heard good things about the movie. I need to go see it.
And I've mentioned Starship Enterprise, of course, because all technology will just work, and I will, of course, be in love with that.
Good, yeah. Which Enterprise? Because me particularly, I wrote down Enterprise D.
I go original.
You know what?
Original?
I
over
go
D?
Ridge.
I
Ridge. Don't decommission my Enterprise.
I thought about it. Okay, there was this one episode where there was like time flux going on, and there was like 3 different ones, and Riker was the captain of a future ship. That's
Yes.
the one that I would have picked.
Oh, with like the three
the super badass
warp
like
things on the
weapon
back.
You don't know
ship.
what the Borg have done to us.
And yeah, but and then I thought, Iron Man suit, of course, that's going to be in my list.
Oh, I didn't even think about the Iron Man
You
suit.
know,
That's
Pretty much a sweet vehicle.
oh yeah.
Then way up on my list, and this was almost my favorite, was from the movie Flight of the Navigator.
How come you're picking everything I am picking? The chrome turd.
Yeah, I mean, Okay, that movie was amazing.
How
when
come I
was
don't
a
know
kid.
about this?
Have you seen Flight of the Navigator?
It's
I
from
think it was one of those I saw from my
1986,
past.
I wanna
It's
say.
a Disney
I
movie.
would have been 3 years old.
Yeah.
It's about a kid who falls in the forest, gets abducted by aliens into a big chrome spaceship, and he returns to what he thinks is his time, but years have passed.
Okay, yeah. Now that I'm seeing
Anyway,
the cover art,
The ship is just cool looking, and when it goes super fast, it turns into like this pointy mega ship.
well, that's weird
And it's
looking.
full of
Super cool.
animals.
Okay, I'm looking at it right now. It looks like like a turtle shell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like
then-
it looks like when you step on one of the Koopa little.
Yeah.
But if you keep looking at pictures, when it actually is going like really fast, it turns into a different shape, and it's way, way cool.
Does it get like all long or something?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
kind of gets pointy, and super, super cool.
Huh.
But so, should I reveal my what I would really honestly pick if I could?
Now,
Shoot.
now looking at these pictures, I have seen this movie, but I don't remember anything from it. These all look familiar, but I don't remember anything from this movie.
It was okay.
It's
It's kind of bad,
It's
actually.
dear to me, even though
All
it
right.
is pretty.
Terrible.
So this is gonna be probably pretty lame,
Do it.
but I picked flying carpet.
What? What?
Flying carpet. Absolutely, no question. I would pick.
No.
A
That
flying
is the
carpet.
worst. That is the worst. Who even thought of a flying carpet? Because you think of all the things that you'd want to fly, a carpet would be the last thing because
Think about it.
there's nothing to hold on to.
No, you hold on to the rim.
The rim.
Yeah, the edge.
Give me your tassel.
Yeah, exactly. You can lay on it. It's super comfortable.
You would turn
There's
it into
no,
you would turn it into a hammock, wouldn't you?
There's no speed limit. It's
Yeah.
freaking magic.
All right, Davey, did you have a list? Or
I didn't think of anything.
All right, I've got my list then. I'll leave the best for last. But yes, Star Wars Speeder was definitely on that list. Tron stick. Have you all seen Tron yet? The new Tron?
I haven't.
I haven't yet, but the old stick.
Now I've never seen the original, but just the idea of this stick that hangs off of your hip and you hold on to it and it turns into a bike or an airplane and
Yeah.
that was awesome. Like the first half of Tron was one of the most amazing things I've
Wait,
ever
I
seen.
thought of one. Pegasus. I want a Pegasus.
Kind of the same with the carpet. Where do you hold on to?
Pegasus unicorn.
Well, if you're going at like slower velocity, you can just sit there and it's
You
not a
feed
big
it.
deal. But when you want to go a million miles an hour, you just like lay down and hold on to it.
Well, on that same note, I think like the Avatar flying beasts. What are those called? I have no idea what they're called.
Appa, the flying yak.
Throw their hair together and they fly on those things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of the same ideas, I guess, as a Pegasus. Anyway,
Whatever. Keep going, Mark.
from Back to the Future, not the DeLorean. I think the DeLorean's stupid, but the hoverboard.
Oh yeah.
Hoverboard.
I thought of the DeLorean.
That's
Flux capacitor.
It's too trendy. Everyone wants the DeLorean. I don't want the DeLorean.
Yeah.
The tailspin plane. Not only the plane, but also the little flip out thing that Kit.
Oh yeah, the
would, like,
boomerang thing.
What was that? It
was
like
a
water
boomerang
ski in the sky.
surfboard.
He could jump out the back of an airplane.
The skyboard.
And then what?
Yeah.
Like, he would jump out, and then what?
I know. Go, Baloo! Fly faster!
But that was a cool boat, or the cool plane. It could land in the water. It did a lot of tricks, if I remember correctly.
It was just an aquatic plane.
like
Yeah.
a float plane or whatever they're called.
did a lot of incredible things. And then Enterprise D, we already talked about.
Enterprise D.
Which one is D? I don't.
D was the next generation.
Okay.
Yeah. See, I would
That's a
go.
good one.
I still go a Ridge. I mean, like it went through a lot. Yeah, it self-destructed. It was awesome.
Well, this one, like, the fact that the saucer could disconnect from the battle bottom part, and I don't know.
And they did that
Oh, yeah.
often in
Yeah,
Next
they did.
Generation.
Yeah,
Disconnect.
We've got to disconnect.
Saucer. They did it like 4 times.
just to show off.
We
that
don't
they
know
could
what to
it.
do. Disconnect the saucer. Make it so.
And then, but by far my dream vehicle, I've brought it before to you guys, I believe, is the Bat Pod from The Dark Knight. Something about that when I was sitting in the theater and the Batmobile crashed. Number one, my heart sunk. I'm like, no. This Batmobile was the coolest thing I've ever seen in movie history. How can you destroy this? And then it's jerking around and like trying to self-recover, and the wheels start spinning and
Transforming.
and then it says goodbye, and I'm like, what, is it gonna blow up with Batman inside? No, the front two wheels turn into the coolest motorcycle you've ever seen in your entire life.
Oh my gosh.
And it's flying out as the Batmobile explodes.
And then when he makes that like super sharp turn and the front wheel like spins.
Oh yeah, when it like comes like sliding onto the street.
Super cool. And then he goes up on the wall and turns around.
But I think more than any other fictional vehicle, they actually built, same with the Batmobile, they actually built working models of both of these. So they wanted to actually use these things, so like the Iron Man suit is cool.
So they could sell them to kids later.
And
Mommy, I want the action figure.
And I would buy that Batmobile in a
there's
heartbeat.
been some fan-made vehicles too.
I wish I collected action figures.
Yeah.
Oh well. Lots of fan-made stuff.
Anyway, so that's all. There's so many fun vehicles throughout cartoons and sci-fi, and I just wanted to make a list of my favorites.
I was hoping that I could pick something from like, Thundar, the Barbarian. Is that what that was called?
Yeah, that's an old Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
Yeah.
Wow, that the weird horses. They rode weird horses. Does the Death Star count as a vehicle?
I guess it could.
Yeah.
Very slow moving vehicle.
Orbit vehicle.
Star Wars had a lot of interesting vehicles, like
TIE fighters,
all the different walking things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any space show has something interesting, like Battlestar Galactica had some really cool spaceships and stuff like that.
You could have Deep Space Nine.
Anyway, I think that's all I've got for today.
I want to ride in Cork's bar. We're getting too close to the wormhole.
So you don't have any like anime vehicles? I'm surprised no one picked an anime.
No, what about Akira's motorcycle?
Yeah.
That's the only one I can think of. Or I want the Cloud from Dragon Ball Z.
I actually don't know that.
They ride on clouds in some of them.
Really?
The brooms
Nimbus.
the brooms from Harry Potter are pretty sweet.
I did think of that, but
the Quidditch brooms.
I thought, the freaking magic carpet was probably gay enough. So
Wow.
All right, I think I'm done for today.
What did we learn from this topic, guys?
Not much. Unfortunately, we're going to stop declaring winners. I think it was stupid.
The moral of the story is this podcast is over. Thanks for listening.